So once the fishing boats are totally loaded, they actually speed up on their way home. So that's good to know and to see. Okay, cool. And in doing that, it looks like we have our demand for houses up again. So I think what we're going to do is potentially fishmongers. Okay, well, we haven't sold any fish yet, but we're getting there. I think we may want to leave some of this space as an industrial option for the different factories that will come along with our fish space right here. You know, I think like some of these things we can unlock are specialist harbors. And we could potentially kind of keep tucking them along here and potentially along here as well. So I think what we'd like to do is maybe save some space here for retail, just in case. But what we could do, let's actually bring this road right over. Boom. And let's put in a little bit more, just kind of a general housing opportunity over here. Kind of get a little bit closer to our school here. That for retail, but then we'll go get at least along some of this, maybe up to there, and along here as well. And then actually, we can see we could potentially even build a little bit more out here too, right? So what if we actually bring our roadway all the way over here, and then let's do kind of a big curve here. We're going to curve all the way up to this road here. Whoops. Keeping our 90-degree angle. Kind of curve back in here. Nope, the answer is that's a terrible idea. But what we can do is come along here and then build 90-degree turn. Boom, beautiful. Okay, I like that a lot better. So we're just going to build actually straight out in this case. And actually, no, I take that back. Well, that one's fine. But let's build potentially in here. We'll do that. Kind of make things a little bit funky. And then divide up this slot here. Probably coming down here, actually. How close could we get to a 90 here? Do that. And then kind of bring this a little bit through. Connect up. Nope. Connect up like here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's ugly, and I hate it. Okay. Instead of doing that. Better. Okay. So, let's throw in our housing right along here. Actually, let's make all this. Just all this can be residential here. Let's actually get rid of the ones on the sides. I do think that we'll want this on the sides, but I think we just want to be a little bit more intentional about it than that was. Okay, get our housing in there. The other essential services that we will need. Okay. Ooh, actually, this might be a great place for some childcare and some elderly care. So let's actually throw those in right now. Put that right up here. There we go. Actually, I don't think this is gonna. I think this is gonna start becoming a busier street. So actually, let's move this. First things first, let's move this up here. Let's move this more along here instead. Let's see if there's an opportunity to potentially put this. I'm okay with it there. What we may want to do is actually increase the size of this road right now before this gets too crazy. So let's actually go up to a 2-lane road. Yeah, or sorry, a 4-lane road rather. What would this look like if we upgraded this? Yeah, it's gonna hurt, but let's just do it now. Will not let us do that, huh? Why is that? Oh my gosh, now they will let us do that. We can actually downgrade this road here. I'm thinking, oh, it's because we had all of our clinics along here, huh? Okay, so we just have to back these things up just the teensiest bit. Police station. We actually put yeah, I don't really think we want these things on this high thoroughfare road anymore. So let's actually go and put these over here instead. I know, everyone's upset. Okay, there we go. And we have our police station off that road. So, all right. So now let's go in, and this may be interesting. We'll leave this for now and see what happens. But that may be a problem down the road. Hoping that it won't be, but we shall see. Okay, this is the other. Yeah, I was worried about that. Okay. So we're bringing this over. It's kind of weird. I feel like this whole thing has been a little bit weird in terms of how this is being used. We don't want to demolish these ruins underneath. Ruins, but all right, so let's turn off our pillars. Let's say our 4-lane road. We want to go straight across. Huh. let's just keep that as, oh, no, I guess we can't do that. There we go. Okay, cool. So now we're still going over. I don't understand why it's kind of flattening out here a little bit. So let's say we just want to take all these nodes here. What we're going to end up doing is hopefully moving them all up to the appropriate height. We want to align to a specific object height of this one. There we go. Okay. So now what we will probably have to do is come over here and adjust this because that is freaking maniacal. All right. We want to go all the way down. Down to 0. Okay. And we'll stretch that out a little bit so we have more room there. Okay. Is that an intense bridge? Yes. Is it totally doable? Also yes. Is it the actual type of road that we want to use? Hardcore, maybe. In a perfect world, we might want to end up using, probably not tram, but maybe some of the bus lanes. So we'll kind of give this a shot later. But for now, it is sufficient. Okay. So what else do we want to build along here? I still think that we're very okay with the housing along here. So let's expand that out. More water. These water pipes. I'm really not very good about building the water pipes. We will have to get better at that. As we place road infrastructure, must always be followed by water pipes, right? Okay. Are there other services that people in this area will need? One thing I'd like to see, this park. All right, we're getting there. Can I just make this? What other policies do we have? No real zoos here. Advertising? Love it. Easy for us. Main park? Might as well. Fine for fireworks? No, let's celebrate. Are you kidding me? Night tours? Let's do it. Even more fun? That is pretty entertaining. And let's recycle our garbage too. We got a lot of policies here. Let's see if this helps bring more people in the door. Because we want a higher rated park. Okay, so for the services in this area, what is this person? They just need more education. All right, let's keep being pretty aggressive about our education. All right, so here, looks like elementary school coverage is pretty solid. High school coverage, also pretty solid. All right, do we have any policies in place that would require our citizens to not be getting educated or anything that would be impacting them that way? Doesn't look like it. We have education boost is unlocked at 6,500, so we still have some time there. We do have the schools out policy. We don't want to use that though. In general, or generally, I do not think that's something we want to use. I think we really want to keep pushing on the idea that we want an educated group of citizens, because that's really, I think, important for us as part of having a happy and healthy city. I do think it'd be fun to throw something kind of cool in though, something a little bit unique. I'm thinking maybe something like this botanical garden. It does raise land value. I think it'd be nice to kind of put something like that down here maybe. I would like to center it a little bit more on this road though. So let's just scooch this over just a little bit there. And then let's throw in some trees along here too. I think that'd be nice. Pick some of these bigger trees. Maybe some cherry blossoms here. I think that'd be kind of nice looking here. Just go along this road. It's actually not going to do that. What about along here? It's kind of along in there. Potentially along this side road here. Maybe down like that too. There we go. I don't know why it's giving me a hard time about placing the individual ones. So I can just go in and fill it in. But there we go. Now we have some of our cherry blossoms. That looks hideous, doesn't it? Yeah, it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great, folks. I'll be honest about that. All right, we just want to get rid of the trees in this area. Boom, done. Okay, let's instead use our fall foliage brush. Our size, we can increase a little bit. Our strength, let's actually decrease a little bit. Kind of throw in some fall foliage in this space. There we go. Okay, I feel a little bit better about that. Do like some of this fall foliage here. And then let's figure out what we want to do here too. I think we can be okay with, oh, pull that back. I think we can be okay with just coming straight down here and potentially building some homes or housing in this space as well. Maybe you just want to break this up a little bit so we can make a few 4x4 homes here, 4x4 here. Maybe let's put potentially a pedestrian path through the middle here. We'll do 4x4 here, 4x4 here. Let's do the same thing over here. Okay. Now, back to our parks. Oh, there we go. Over here. Paths, pedestrian paths, recycling path. Go right along here. Oops. We'll go straight. This way too. And then let's give them a few trees as well, right? I'm sure they appreciate it. There's some nice big trees. Just like a nice some fall trees there. Love it. Okay, cool. And then, oh, maybe a few trees for this graveyard too, actually. Something a little bit bigger. How tall are these trees? Oh, these are kind of fun and spindly. All right, do a nice line right along here. Boom. Cool. Okay, everything's going. Wow, we are still just guns blazing for our residential. All right, let's put a bike path right along the back here so people can get around here. We'll put in some residential right along here as well. Okay, awesome. We are starting to see a fair amount of traffic here. I'm trying to look. Is this signalized? This is signalized. I actually don't think that's the worst idea, but I don't think that this needs to be signalized. So let's take a look at our traffic options here. Our junctions. Let's remove that signal, remove that signal, remove that signal. Actually, let's just go ahead and make this a kind of a priority road here. There we go. Actually, hold up. I didn't actually read what that said. This is a high priority road. Okay, let's do that instead. Because this is the roundabout. This is the high priority road. This just applies yield signs on connecting roads. So let's focus on that being a high priority road instead and see how that goes. Right Avenue. How far does that go? Okay, it does go all the way down. Awesome. Okay. We are starting to get some healthy traffic through our kind of mountain highway here. We are seeing some decent traffic along here as well. Garment District. We're still making a few things, but demand for work there is still very, very low. Oh, speaking of which, let's go see how our mine is doing. Right up here, our mining industry still 1 star. That's a little disappointing. What are we working on now? We've produced plenty. It's just a question of getting more workers. Interesting. We adopt policies that will help. Well, yeah, we definitely want to do this. Improved work and safety, increased worker health, obviously, advanced automation. Yeah, cool. I'm cool with all 3 of those policies. Let's do that. We are exporting some ore. Looks like we're not acquiring a ton. Our total profit is pretty crap, but we do need some more workers. So I think maybe slowly but surely we can accumulate some workers there. What's going on here? You need more ore. This is supposed to be balanced. It's 89% full. Why are we not taking that ore in? That's interesting to me. Not enough grinding materials. You know, we're storing them right here. I see ore stored right here. What's going on? What's going on with you here? Does not make a ton of sense to me. We can be producing metals, and yet we are not. Someone explain that to me. What if I move that building here? You're still, again, kind of directly across the street. I think balanced is fine. I don't know why this is not going out and actually acquiring units. A little confused about that. We have 1 freight truck in use. Is it this one? Yeah, you're exporting those ore products. Is there a reason that we're not building anymore? That is what I'm confused about, sir. Okay, so at least like if we look at our mining industry, right? Okay, it does go all the way through there. So I'm not at least like going crazy as far as that goes. Are there any other buildings as part of our mining industry we should be building? Ore grinding mill, small ore mine, sand storage. No, I'm not really seeing anything else. Can we build? I mean, we can build another one here just in case. Maybe it's something about having enough. Oh, there we go. Now they're getting ore in there. Huh. It's just something about moving it, I suppose, was what got that ore to actually be delivered there. All right, so let's see if that happens for this one. Now we're cooking with gas. That makes me feel a little bit better. It's 94% full. Let's see if we can get some more in this one as well. I'm curious to see, too, with our finished product here. Metals, I think, will be directly exported. I'm hoping. We'll find out. Okay. Still pretty balanced. Where are you going? You are exporting entirely. Okay, so one thing we may want to do shortly is find the nearest train that goes through here and potentially include some sort of train capabilities, cargo harbors in here, right? Oh, garbage is piling up here. Let's also throw in a recycling center in this area. I think we can put it just right along here. The space is already occupied. All right, let's just put it, we'll just nest it right back here. Actually, I don't think we want it yet. Maybe, nope, okay. What about right there? For now, we'll see. Okay, so there are some garbage trucks that are getting there, not the end of the world. Okay, let's go back here to our roadway, or railway rather. We have not unlocked trains yet. We need to reach a population of 9,000 before we're going to actually find any trains. That is frustrating. We do have ferries available to us, though, so that's interesting. Definitely something to keep an eye on. But yeah, trains we still have a little bit longer. So I know there's some train paths through here. This is obviously a road, not a train. But I know there's some trains and some train tracks around here somewhere. So we'll have to figure out how we can best. Oh, there's one train line that goes kind of through this middle space. I see. Interesting. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye on this and see how we can potentially split off this train to bring it through the mountains over to our ore space over here. So, okay. At least we figured out a little bit of what's going on with the minerals. I don't really understand what's going on here. They just don't have enough workers quite yet. And that just could be a result of, obviously, the fact that we don't have enough workers for our space yet. It's actually not even close, too. So, hoping that we will see some more workers in the space without having to totally localize the workforce there. What I do want to see is our bus lines. Do we have any bus lines? We are running a bus, 76 per week. Let me take a look at that. I think it's just going to the industries. It is, yeah. Okay, so our vehicle count has been modified to only handle the number of people we need. One thing I do think we want to do, though, with these bus lines is potentially set up another bus line here that's going to go from... This is just our bus depot, right? It's not really a bus station, per se. Yes, it's just a biofuel bus depot. We don't have an actual bus station quite yet. I do think that we should consider putting in a bus station relatively soon. But what I would like to do is actually go all the way up to our industry space here and consider adding in a bus route that actually goes all the way up to our industrial space and hopefully helps kind of get our workers up there. So I'm actually going to create a line that starts here and then it's going to need to get around here. We're going to have it go all the way down and actually catch up with our, oops, if I can find them. This map view makes it really hard to find where you've actually put things. There we go. Okay, so that's Elm Heights, but I do think we actually want it to come all the way down here. It's going to come around that bridge, so let's have it stop. I think let's have it just kind of come right through here. We'll have it stop roughly every 2 blocks here. And then we're going to actually have it go through this tunnel, come out here, make one stop right here, come down here. I think in Washington District, maybe come along here, hit there, then it will come around there, and then we'll do a few more. Come down there, kind of pick everyone up in this area. Put one right here. All right, at least through that area, and then it's actually going to go all the way back. I think this is actually the perfect example of a space where we would like to use a bus depot and just run one line. All right, and then let's complete our line. Why is that not working? Now I've totally lost it, apparently. That's frustrating. Okay, let's go back into our bus lines here. Go back into our bus routes, rather. Let's change this color, first of all, to at least something else we can see. And then look at kind of where it is and how we can catch back up with our thread there. So it is going kind of all the way back here. Oh, man, this is so challenging. All right, there we go. So our bus line goes all the way through here. Oh, okay, it stopped back here. So I think we're okay with the stop being there. So then let's add another stop here. Here. And we'll add one more down there, one down there, and then we want to go all the way back up. Okay, it's just like not catching it. I see. So can we not actually get back here? Add one more stop here. So now we're back over here. Get up along. I think theoretically go kind of all the way along here. Oh my gosh, how is it that it's actually getting up here? That is crazy, 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 crazy. Get kind of all the way up here. Complete that line. Okay, there we go. So now the line is at least complete. We'll start to see how the passengers can get through there. I'm actually going to select the specific types that can work on this route. We're going to say it's just biofuel buses. because we don't need that school bus. Can we edit it? No, let's just, all right, well, okay. It's still gonna fill up with plenty of people apparently. So again, gonna go back here. That's our industry loop, never mind. I'm gonna go to our bus line 2 here. Let's see. Okay, cool, so it's just the one school bus. Let's go to the school bus, and again, it's not letting us edit the type. I'm just gonna remove this vehicle. There we go, fixed it. Sorry, everyone who's on that bus. Okay, so one thing we might want to consider is how easy is it to actually get to our ore industry space, right? If we can find it, that is. So we built our industry out. Where are we? Okay, there's Greenway, so our industry is actually this way. There we go. So if you look at the route that the buses are taking, it's actually pretty absurd, right? They're going all the way along here, whereas what we really might want to do is figure out if there's a way to connect this road here, this highway, at some point up here. I think it would specifically be with this roundabout probably. And I'm wondering how we could potentially do that, especially if we could come all the way through here, actually along here, and potentially go under the mountain and connect up here, because I think that would be incredibly helpful. And this is technically not highway. Highway starts here, but if we could connect it, oh, hey, nice. All right, Greenway level 2, cool. If we could potentially connect up here, I think that would be super, super valuable. So let's give that one more shot today before we take a quick break. What if we went down here, over to our highways, took our 3-lane highway, and this is, oh, this is actually only 2 lanes. Okay, never mind. It actually makes this easier. Take our 2-lane highway. Let's do our parallel road tool here. We do not need that to be 80. Let's maybe 20. Does that sound about right? Yeah, let's remove that. Put back our 2-lane roads. I did not remember that we said 20 here, though. Okay, that looks about right. And let's go underground here. So it's going to make it a lot easier for us to get, I think, hopefully, all the way through here. All right. So now, let's curve a little bit coming out here. How's that actually going to look? Because then we can potentially curve right here. Oh, that was still underground. That's not what we want. Right here. So this starts straightening out. Okay, there we go. So we did actually get one tunnel slot right here. Let's actually delete that. Okay, go back here, underground. We want to connect these roads up here. So let's take these. Hopefully this will let us connect up okay. And then come up here. We want to come around, down, and then hopefully connect up to this road right here. And the snapping is going to make that a little bit more difficult, so let's turn that off. Come on. There we go. Okay, I think we want to connect basically up right there. Okay, so now let's turn the parallel road tool off. I'm going to hook this up right here. Like so. There we go. All right. Now, actually, let us. I don't really love what it's doing here. And because we did that with Anarchy. Yeah, so maybe we don't do it quite like that. Let's back. I'll buy those. Okay, so now let's go back here. Turn this back on. Same as selected. Turn this to 20. Okay. Go back down into the earth here. Oh, interesting. These weren't even connected. Anyways. All right. Why are these? Okay. So let's see about bringing these just kind of out and over here. What does that look like? Okay, cool. So they end up kind of coming out here. And let's actually merge them right at the entrance here. So if I pull back this. Let's say we want to transition to this 2-lane road, actually right here. Then, is that the same? No, it's actually not the same road. We need to use a different road for some reason. I don't know. All right, well, maybe what we want to do is actually grab that avenue. I think it's actually one of these. Yeah, it looks like this. Yep, okay. Oops. All right, so we want to transition to this. We're going to say maybe like right here. And kind of curve this around. Right up there. Cool. So now let's take our 2 roads right here. Connect this up right here. Oh, that is garish, isn't it? Okay. Let's instead... maybe this just doesn't come out of the hill at quite the right level here. Actually, you know what? Let's just pull this back a little bit. Do some terrain smoothing here. Maybe that'll help us a little bit. Go back to our terrain. We want to smooth this out because that is, yeah, that is pretty aggressive terrain there. So let's give this a nice smoothing and see if that helps. Okay. So let's go back here. Okay. And actually that curve has become super weird. Let's pull that back. So we're going to start here. There we go. Okay. And then we can put 2 connectors right in here. I think this will hopefully be substantially less awkward. Okay. Definitely less awkward, I can tell you that much. Cool. Okay. And then let's just check our traffic really quickly here. Yes, you. Oh, these are both 2. Okay, I see. That's the problem. I don't think we need 2-way streets going under here at all because they did not connect up here. We want these to be 1-ways. I made a huge mistake. Okay. So let us see if we can fix this. We need to be a 1-way. We need to be a 1-way. And how do we get under there is the real question. There we go. Okay. Mountain here. Let's try to get this all done. Go. This is going to be a little bit challenging otherwise. Okay. And then back here, let's change this here. We want this one to be. Alright. There we go here. Okay, let's just double check how we want this to work. We actually need this one to be going that way. This one's going to go that way. All right, so that's all 1-ways through here. And this is where it gets a little bit crazy. I think these are still 1-ways though. Okay. Let's change this direction. Oops. Okay, and if we zoom in a little bit, now we can see kind of which direction these are going here. We need to change that direction. Okay. And we'll have this little thing help us out. All right. Come on. Here we go. Okay. We'll just chase it through the mountain here. Oh, what a pain. All right. Finally, good here. Bring this up out of the mountain. Huh, okay. There we go. Awesome. Move that just a little bit. Cool. Okay. So hopefully that should definitely help. And maybe we should see the buses start to take potentially a more efficient route. Although the real question will be if that's actually the most efficient route there. Okay, we are starting to see some people joining our little fish market here. So that's always good. And all of these buildings have jobs open, which must show that we have yet more housing needs that we need to fulfill. But that must be for a later time. Thank you so much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen, and I will catch you next time in Sunset Falls.